So I started, you remember COVID, right? 2020?
Yes.
2020 COVID. I just felt so like, I was around 14. I just felt, was I 14? Yeah, no, I was 15. Yeah, I was 15. 2020 COVID. It was no school. I was bored and had nothing to do. I had nothing to do. Everything stopped. Stuck in the house. All I did was play video games. And just something sparked in me, like my friend told me, yo, like, cause I always loved games. I was always a gamer as a kid. And I made like videos when I was a kid, just regular stuff as a kid. But then 2020, that's the point of my career where that's pretty much where my life changed. I sparked that first stream up. I gained 2 viewers, or was it one? It was the one of 2 viewers. I had that one viewer, and that viewer made me keep going. And each day and more, week 2, I started averaging 4 viewers. Week 3, 8 viewers. Week 4, 20 viewers. So on and so on and so on. So then my sophomore year, I kind of gave up on school.
Right.
I kind of gave up on school. I kind of gave up on everything that I had to my old life and just put everything onto my stream. I streamed every day. I didn't care about nothing else but YouTube, streaming.
How did your parents take to that you had, like you said, you had given up on everything except streaming? I'm pretty sure they weren't as happy about this as you were. Yeah,
that was bad. So as I was streaming, there was a clip that kind of blown up. It was on Warstar. You remember Warstar, right? It didn't go viral. It had like maybe 30,000 viewers. So my dad showed my mom, because my dad watches Warstar. My mom seen the video. She's like, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. Why is everybody talking about you, like, online, blah, blah, blah? Because it was, like, hate comments. So she kicked me out.
Kicked you out of where?
No, she told me to quit.
Yeah.
Or I'm leaving, like, or like, you can't do this in my house. So I'm like, I'm out.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I'm out, like, I'm not about to stop. Like, I was already averaging, like, 20 viewers. I had, like, 1,000 subs, 2,000 subs.
Right.
I'm already going. So and once I start something, I'm not stopping.
Right.
So, give me a second. And so once I start something, I'm not stopping. So boom, she kicked me out. I moved to my dad in Detroit. Then I kept going. My dad didn't really care. My dad let me. Shout out to my dad.
Right.
Shout out to my mom too. I still love my mom. She just didn't know what was going on.
Right.
But anyways, I kept going in Detroit, and I got here. Pretty much it. But my mom, she just now understood it maybe a year ago. She really accepted it about a year or 2 ago.
So once you started doing it, you're gaining 1,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30, 40,000, and you become what you become. What was the first thing you purchased?
You know what's crazy? Like, I'm not even like a purchase person, like type of guy. Like my first big purchase was mainly probably just buy my mama house. That's probably like I was never like a guy like, oh, I wanted a chain, or I wanted that clothes, or I wanted this and that.
Oh, you're not a car guy, jewelry guy.
And plus I was 16. I didn't know what to do.
Right.
I didn't want a car because I didn't like to drive. I didn't want a chain because I just didn't want a chain. I didn't want clothes. I didn't want none of that. So I just kind of had money,
So what age you become a millionaire? When you were 16 when you became a millionaire?
Oh.
Because you started 15 during COVID.
No. I became a millionaire at early 17.
Okay.
No. Yes. No, 16. No, I was 16. But it was like I was about to turn 17.
So now you got this influx of money. And you're like, damn, I'm 16 and a half, about to be 17, and I got more money than I could have possibly imagined just a year ago, let alone 5 years ago.
I know.
So what is that feeling like?
If you want to be honest, it's kind of so crazy, when I think back on it, but I was genuinely, as a 16-year-old kid, I was just so locked in, like just on my craft.
Right.
I just didn't really take a realization on the position that I was in as a 16-year-old kid, and right now I'm still locked in, but now when I think back on damn, I was 16. I was Junior had all this money, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I was just locked in. You know, I didn't really take that into consideration.